right, welcome back into another episode of Indie B&B. Today we are joined by Sam Tabor from Louisville, Kentucky. Sam, how we doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing great. Well, funny enough, man, this morning I'm, doing my morning stuff, about to jump some rope, put on my Discover Weekly to get ready. Twist the Knife comes on, you know,
Heck yeah.
and it's
That's
just,
awesome.
I immediately threw into the DMs, wanted to
Yeah,
run in
yeah.
and see if we could get you on the show tonight. So this is the quickest turnaround in the history of the show.
This was
So
quick. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
but I'm hyped to be here. Thanks for having me on.
of course, man. Well, wanted to talk through that song, of course, but like before that, let's back up. We've got a lot of stuff out. We've got a
For
lot of
sure.
history here. So if you can give me the abridged version, how this project came to be and how many iterations it's been and all that good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I've been making music since I was a kid, but kind of stopped making music to pursue actually YouTube. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, I did YouTube for a long time, and music kind of fell off the fell out of the picture. And then put out some stuff in 2018. I got a little bit of traction, and I turned 30 last year, and I was like, you know what? I'm really gonna try to take this seriously. So I put out 6 songs in a year, and one of those 6 songs was played on the radio. And yeah, I got hit up from Ken Coomer, the previous drummer of Wilco, and he wanted to do an album with me, and I was honored to do that. So yeah, in October, I went down to Nashville and recorded an 8-song album, and Twist the Knife is one of those 8 songs. Yeah. First single from the album.
All right. Well, I got a bite on the YouTube. I mean, what are we making on YouTube? Are we like,
Yeah.
just vlog or what are we talking
Man, it's all sorts of stuff. I've been doing it for 12 years. It started off as like skateboarding vloggy type of stuff mixed with like some comedy. And then it went into all sorts of stuff. Like just goofing off with friends, doing all sorts of things. And then about 6 years ago, video games. I'm a huge gamer. So yeah, I've done a lot of different YouTube stuff, and now I'm actually delving into like music YouTube stuff. So I have like 3 channels. There's a lot of Sam Tabor avenues.
All right, well, we'll link them all. We'll link them all in the description.
No, you don't got to do that.
Some juice here. That's awesome, man. Well, obviously it takes a different kind of creativity, I'm sure, to come up with a video versus coming up with a song. Like, is there some similarities there at all, or not?
Yeah, there probably is. I feel like songwriting is way longer and way harder, but it depends on the types of videos you make. Mine are very like quick hijinks kind of videos, but the music stuff, that's why I love it so much. It's like the most creatively fulfilling thing I've like ever done. And recording that album with Ken was like seriously like it felt like it's what I was supposed to do. Like I was like, oh, I should have done this like 10 years ago, but not too late, but yeah, it's seriously the most creatively fulfilling thing ever. I love it so much.
Love that. Love that. Well, I mean, it's never too late. I always rear back to these. There's a band called Great Grandpa. They have a song called Bloom, and in the song they go, Tom Petty wrote his best songs when he was like 49 or something like that. It's like
True.
it's never too late definitely in this game. So
True.
um,
That's awesome.
well, within like the process and working with Ken Coomer, like what it was you get down there, like are you immediately did you have some ideas already? Was it just like, hey, let me kind of give you what I got and we'll work through it? What
Yeah,
was that like?
it was very strategic actually. So we had a bunch of phone calls. Like when he approached me about it, he was like, I want to do 8 songs. He was like, I want to do an 8-song album. He's like, do you think we can do that? And I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. And quick little side note, the reason why it was 8 songs is he was like, I really think we're going to start seeing like the future of albums like kind of dwindle to 8 songs potentially with like how popular singles are. Which there's some research into that. I don't know. But yeah, I said yes to that. And then we had some, I just sent him voice memos of songs I had written. I think I sent him like 12. And I liked like all of them, and he did too, but we basically dwindled it down to like which 8 fit together the most. And then I actually drove to Nashville for pre-production, where we just like took out notebooks and like I played through every single song without recording, and we just made a bunch of notes. We just made a bunch of notes of exactly where we want stuff to happen. And the recording process was really, really cool. Like, I don't have a band with me, but the album is full band. And so I recorded my stuff in 5 days, very full days in Nashville, of me playing a few different instruments and singing. And then he already had the session musicians ready to go on these songs. And the pre-production, we like already had notes of what we wanted them to do and stuff like that. And they just killed it. It was session musicians are something else, man. They're crazy.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
so this sounds just like the only word I can think is efficient. I mean, just like
It's
straight
really
up,
efficient,
like
yeah.
you're like, all right, we're not wasting any time. We're going to get right into the studio. We're going to go ahead and do this. Like,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
longest part was like the songwriting part. So like I think he hit me up in like July and I recorded in October. So that part was like the longest part of just figuring out the songs totally, like fully writing them, and then the pre-production. But the actual recording process, I mean, there were long days, but we got through it.
I mean, obviously you've been doing this since you were young, but like you took such a break that like, was it kind of intimidating to be like, oh, like I got this awesome opportunity. I've just, done a year of this, like getting back into it. Like, oh, I got this great thing. I got to make sure these are good. Like,
For sure, yeah, yeah. I'm actually still experiencing that. Like, I have a lot of like self doubt with music, but people seem to like it, and I feel like it's correct. Like it feels correct when I make it, and it's probably not for everyone, but that's totally fine. Yeah, I'm
yeah, I mean, I'd be like, man, all right, pressure's on. It's July. I got August,
the pressure
September.
was definitely on.
I'm gonna be ready in October.
The
I'm on a
first phone
plane.
call, he was like, "Do you think you can do it? Like eight songs by October?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I just went for it. And I already kind of had like 3 or 4 in the chamber. But I ended up writing like 12 songs total.
Well, what about, what Twist the Knife? Where was this one? What is the, I like to kind of go from the nothing to something kind of, thought process. So like,
Yeah.
where did it come about? Is it one of the 12 you wrote? Is it one of the ones you had blocked in the chamber? Where do we
It was
start?
not one of the ones I had locked in the chamber. Was one of the 12 that I wrote. So I don't mean to do this, but I write very sad songs. And that one's in my opinion, a happy song. It's kind of funny when I showed people before it came out, they're like, I don't think it's happy. Like, I still think it's sad, but like lyrically it is, there's some sad elements to it, but I feel like it's a very upbeat, like kind of indie rock song, which is not typically what I do. And I did that on purpose. With talking to Ken, I was like, we both decided like, yeah, we need like a change of pace, at some point. Cause you don't want a bunch of songs sounding the same. And I actually took that with a lot of the songs. Like after I wrote Twist the Knife, I was like, oh, well, I can do that style some more too. So there's some other songs on the record, that if people like Twist the Knife, I think they're going to like those as well. But yeah, I was definitely trying to break out of my like sad emo shell for a second for that one.
Well, where did the lyric? I always like to kind of get the backstory. So like when you wrote it, like what's your headspace like? Where were you, in life at that point?
Yeah. It's kind of a breakup song ish. It's kind of about like, so it's not about me. That's the funny thing. I'm like happily married, but no, it's just like about someone that's like really, really trying to make things work, and them trying, the other person basically not reciprocating. And I almost thought it was kind of funny. Like I thought there was like some humor in it. But then the chorus is, I want you to love me without feeling sorry, which is actually something like I've always kind of related to. Like love should be received and given both ways. So yeah, but when I write songs, a lot of the times I don't have lyrics at first, and then the lyrics just kind of like go as I'm writing. And yeah, they just kind of started flowing, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll write a song about kind of a fictional song about just like a I basically wanted just like a catchy, almost radio song on there, because I've never tried that.
Yeah. Well, with this record, like you mentioned a couple others, you're like, all right, like I did that. You said you did this with this one. Like, are there ones that on the songs that are like you said, they were similar? Like, did you intend to write like, hey, like let me go radio on this one here, and then let me go back to kind of a little bit more sad,
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, I definitely like sad songs, and so I thought about each song of like where it should be placed on the record, and I actually really like from start to finish how the record goes. It kind of starts like on the happy scale. It's like it like starts here, goes like this, goes like this, goes like this, and then the end I think is like the end is my favorite. Like the last like 3 songs, they're sad but they're triumphant. Which might not make sense, but I think once you hear them, it'll make sense. It's like sad, there's some happy sprinkled in, and definitely like the lyrically the deepest stuff I've ever made, and the stuff that I relate to the most, for sure.
People don't like take appreciation on the order. Obviously, I think what you mentioned before, the album's kind of getting to the point where it's getting dwindled down from the 12 songs or the 16 song epics that they used to be to now this kind of 8 ABB kind of deal. And like I love the fact that you mentioned the order. Like, how long did that take you? Like, what were the things that kind of factors that played into that? Like, it sounds like you put some thought into it.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Had that feel to it.
Yeah, for sure. Because I didn't want to like, have all the rocky songs right here and then the sad songs all together. Although I will say, Bon Iver's new album just came out, and that's exactly what he does, and I'm obsessed with that album. So maybe I should have done it. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely like, this, like the whole time. But
for those listening, he's doing a waving motion with his hands. Like
yeah, sorry, I keep doing. Keep doing the dolphin wave.
The dolphin.
It's a very up and down emotional roller coaster.
the old emotional roller coaster. I'll tell you what, you hop on it. It's the album's called "I Hope They Set You Free." I always like to know why people name stuff the way they do. I mean, so with that one, is it based on some of the other songs? Is it based on Twisted Knife? Is it all of the different elements to it?
Yeah, so it's actually a lyric from the last song that I just put out called "It's Enough for Me," and I had like 4 album titles in my head, and all of them were song titles, and that's the one that I went with is one that's not a song title, because I just really really like that album, I really like that lyric, and that song is about something that I've struggled with for a very long time, which is always trying to achieve the next thing rather than just like staying still and being happy with what you have. And with that lyric, with "I hope they set you free," it's 2 or maybe 3. That's all I need, because more than that's too sweet. Don't you agree? The secrets that you keep are not for me. I hope they set you free. Yeah, it just really spoke to me. And I also really like it when artists use lyrics rather than song titles for albums. So yeah, as soon as I said that one to Ken, we both were like, "That's the one."
Yeah, I love when it happens like that. I mean, I think like a lot of times whenever we get the spotlight on there, like I think I've heard more than once that it's like, hey, I wrote that one in 10 minutes because it just kind of flowed out, and like you said,
funny enough,
the lyrics.
That one was written in like probably 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean it's so crazy. So well, obviously it's enough for me. That also out will be on. His whole Spotify and other streaming places will be on this on the link below. below. So definitely go check them out. With Sam, with the album coming out, obviously tour. Is it in the works? Is it on? Is it in the cards? Mentioned
So
you're
I
happily
am.
married, so you probably got a family, so there could be some factors there.
We just got 2 puppies. They'll tour with me. No.
There you go.
Okay, so funny enough, I have not played a live show with this music. I haven't played a live show since high school, and that's actually something that is in the works right now. Is I'm about to start playing some live shows. There's no tour that I've announced or anything like that, but live shows are set. Some live shows are set, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like posting about it if and when more stuff starts happening. But like literally today, I'm like emailing venues and stuff and talking to people. So that's definitely a new territory for me. I've never done that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I'm sure, hopefully your man Ken was able to give you some, advice there. I'm sure he's been through, this kind of part of it. So,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
would definitely lean on some people that have had some experience.
Yeah, I've
Um,
also met some really, really great people that like are like, oh, you should talk to them. You should talk to them. Hey, meet this guy. Like, so yeah, it's like I've met some really, really helpful and awesome people in the music world this year.
Awesome, man. Well, I got a few for you. Juliet at Smith's, of course.
Oh,
Elena,
sweet.
the Masquerade here in Atlanta. So
Okay,
those are my two. Those are my two picks. And I'll send their Instagrams and stuff to you so you can DM them and everything.
that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
of
that.
course, man. Yeah. Love to see you in person, man. That's
Yeah,
the love of this. We've met a lot of the folks along the way, and it's been so much fun. So,
cool.
with you, kind of starting to think about those live, you're starting to get that live venue, book things and get it going. Like as you start to rehearse the live set, like is it going to be full band? Is it going to be just you? Like obviously a lot to figure out there, but what's your desire, I guess, for that?
I definitely want to do full band, and there might be some more intimate shows. Actually, for sure, will be some more intimate shows. That's going to be me with a guitar and my cellist friend. Uh,
Ooh,
yeah, so me, guitar, and cello. It'll be a pretty thing happening.
that'd be awesome. And you planning
Yeah.
on like doing some of those local in Louisville first to kind of get like the
Yeah.
ball rolling
Yep.
there?
I haven't announced it yet. There's actually one that I just said yes to yesterday. That's in Kentucky. It'll be in Berea. So yeah, stoked on that. Literally just found out about that. That'll probably be a little more intimate of a show. Trying to figure out, yeah, like literally all of this. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I wasn't even thinking about doing live shows. Um, and then like 4 different musicians have been like, so you doing like an album release show? And I was like, oh, is that a thing? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't even know. I'm just out of the loop with it. But yeah, it's been a lot of work and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if you can figure out YouTube and like getting creating some buzz there, like I think you'll be just fine in doing this. Obviously, just a different muscle you got
Yeah.
to train, but
Yeah,
we
that's
got
actually what I've liked about all this is like I know YouTube very well and I've been doing it for 12 years and music. Like I've been playing music forever, but I don't know like the business side of it at all. And it literally feels like I'm learning it feels like the beginning of YouTube again. It feels like I'm just like, "Oh, okay, we're doing this. All right." So,
yeah. Well, excited to see you here in Atlanta. Obviously, a couple things. Last thing we'd love to do here on the old show is Pete Peterson's party pack of questions. This is going to be 20 questions right in a row.
okay.
Really
Do
just
I answer
a
them
quick.
quickly?
If you want to answer them quick, you want to answer them, slow and
Okay.
fast, how you want to. But you can get your opinion out there. That's for sure. But this is again 20 questions right in a row. Pete Peterson's party pack. Here we go. Sam Tabor, cake or pie?
Pie.
He's tying it up. All right.
I don't like
Salad,
cake.
salad or soup?
Salad.
Salad. All right. Here we
Yeah.
go. Sunrise or sunset? What are you seeing more of these days?
Oh, sunset. All right, don't wake up early. I'm not a morning guy.
I love it. All right. Would you rather hit a home run or score a touchdown?
Probably home run. That would
With the
feel
Louisville
sweet.
Slugger.
Yeah, with a Louisville Slugger. That'd be sick.
I keep mispronouncing Louisville. That's on me. That's on me. That's on
Oh
me.
no, we say it weird.
All
We
right.
say it Lulvul.
Louisville.
Louisville.
I love it. I love it. All right. Are you having more nights in or nights out these days?
Nights in for sure.
When you do go out though, and your jam comes on, are you more likely to hit the robot or the worm?
Ooh, I tried the worm like last year, and I used to be able to do it, and it hurt. Robot nowadays.
That post 30 worm. Okay.
That post 30 worm hits different, man. It's crazy.
All right. When you go to your favorite Tex-Mex spot, are you a guac or queso?
Mmm. Probably queso.
Queso.
Probably queso. I like both though.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles all day.
Coffee or tea with your waffles?
Coffee. I drink way too much coffee. Way too much.
Dogs or cats?
Love both, but dogs.
Dogs. Are you more like a ninja or a pirate?
Ninja. Heck yeah.
Gatorade or Powerade? Neither of them are paying us, but just love to say it.
Let's say Gatorade. Powerade's thicker. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I think that they like the difference I heard was that Gatorade is made with sugar and Powerade's made with corn syrup.
Okay, then for sure Gatorade. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that you're right. I think
Yeah, it
like,
tastes
Powerade
thicker.
feels thicker.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, toast or bagels?
Bagels. I love bagels.
Chips or pretzels?
Chips. Barbecue chips.
Love that. Fries or tots?
Fries. I think tots are overrated. I'll say it.
All right, I like that. I like that. I guess you can't get as much dippage in a tot. You know, it's gonna get your
Yeah,
fingers.
and I don't know. The best tot I've ever had still isn't even close to like a medium fry. You know? I don't know.
That's fair. You mentioned some nights in. Are you more likely to watch a TV show or a movie on those nights in?
Probably TV show. I'm kind of bad at both of them though.
Yeah.
I play a lot of video games.
All right. Are aliens real?
Oh shoot. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe not like the stereotypical ones, but yeah, I'm sure there's life somewhere.
Yeah. What about Bigfoot?
Probably not. I've been in the woods a lot. I haven't seen any trace.
Is love at first sight real?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to believe that. Yeah.
Okay. Final question, Pete Peterson's Party Pack of Questions. You mentioned a couple bands since we've started this, but give me two bands that we ought to know that that are friends of yours, something like that, or just people you think we should check out.
Ellie Ruth.
Ellie Ruth.
A friend of mine, and seriously, like one of the most, I'm not over exaggerating, one of the most talented musicians I've ever seen. She's phenomenal. She plays the violin and sings, and her songs are just incredible. Let's see. Liquid Mike.
Liquid Mike.
Yeah. Also friends of mine. They just announced a new record today, which is very awesome. But if you like, I'm terrible at genres, man. If Liquid Mike sees it, I want to say like pop punk kind of, but I don't want them to punch me in the face. But I love them. They're really good.
All right, we'll have to check them out. Ellie Ruth and Liquid Mike, man. That's two good recommendations there. Well, you conquered Pete Peterson's Party Pack of Questions. The final thing that I took piece of torture that I put my guests through, of course, is I need you to check your phone out and tell me what your last search on Spotify was.
Last search on Spotify, all right?
Yeah, or whatever streaming you use.
Okay.
I will do the same.
Here's another one. Okay, Jim Trace and the Makers, also friends of mine. Amazing folk music.
Jim Trace and the Makers.
And then right below that is Charlie XCX.
You're feeling Brat. It's all right.
Yeah,
we're gonna have the Brat.
Dude, it's a Brat. It's Brat Summers all decade.
My most recent search, 49 Winchester. Great band.
49 Winchester.
49 Winchester, and of course Blonde Shell. who I will be seeing here in Atlanta at the Playhouse in
Sweet.
June. So gotta get me. When you get a ticket so far out, you're like, all right, I gotta study. I gotta get
Yeah, for sure.
you gotta get
Yeah,
the
I'm doing that with Lucy Dacus right now.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I saw Lucy Dacus at a real small venue here in Atlanta. And it was
Oh, really? Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, so I'm like obsessed with her new album. And I'm not. I know like a lot of her Boy Genius stuff, but I don't know her previous album that well, other than Night Shift.
yeah.
And I'm like about to study it, like deep dive on it. Very stoked on her.
Love that. Love it.
Yeah.
And we'll uh, look forward to hearing from you for all the shows coming out. Obviously, this is getting released around June-ish, and June 20th, guys. I hope they set you free. We'll be out Sam Tabor from beautiful Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville,
Oh,
Kentucky. And check out his single, of course. Listen to Twist the Knife. It's a jam. It immediately rocked me in. I'm super excited that we got Sam on so quickly, and thank you so much for coming on, man.
yeah. Thanks for having me. Appreciate that.
Worked,